Luke, huge congratulations, 3 nightly wins back to back here in Leeds. Just sum up what the emotions are like right now for us.
I feel great, to be honest. It's something that you always want to achieve when you're playing like it. I know Leeds is not my hometown, I wasn't born here, but it feels like it, and that's good enough for me. So yeah, it kind of feels amazing right now. You know, when you do it the first time, it's always more special than ever, but to back it up again, yeah, obviously Leeds is a very special place to me, and it seems to be the way I keep winning. So yeah, good couple of weeks for Leeds fans.
Again, long wait since Exeter, as we spoke about yesterday,
Yeah.
but how important is it to throw down a marker before the O2 and get that winning feeling back ahead of what could be a huge night for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's not about throwing down a marker to your competitors. It's about putting down a marker to yourself to give you that little bit of belief that, okay, I can still win. You know, the last time I won something, or that winning feeling would have been Exeter last time, which was over 2 months ago. So, you know, for me, it's a good feeling. It's been a long time, but obviously I needed to get out of that rut, win something. You know, I know it's not a major trophy, but it's a trophy. It's something that can get me going again. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased.
Most people already think that you and Luke are destined to meet in that final at the O2. Is it important for you just to get one up on over him, just to remind him that you can still beat him as well?
Not really, because I've beaten many times. You know, he's beat me more times. I think it's like 11-9 between us both, or 11-10 or something like that. You know, I don't think you have to get one up on people. I'm not in that kind of mind frame to do things like, oh, I need to get one up on him because that'll teach him. You know, I just, when you play and you just want to be at your best, you want to be playing well, and obviously when you're beating the likes of Luke, who is one of the best players in the world, me and him together, yeah, you know, it's good confidence for me. But you know, that doesn't mean if you make it into the final, he's going to think about this game. You know, so yeah, so it'll be irrelevant if we make it probably final. 2
weeks to go, 3 places for the O2 are all done and dusted. You, Luke and Gezi guaranteed.
Is Gezi guaranteed?
Yeah, Gezi's down now as well. So how nice is that going to be, just being in and around the practice room, watching everyone else sweat for a change, and can you have some banter with them now?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I won't ban them too much because it's important. I don't want to put them off and stuff like that, but it's going to be an exciting finish for, I think Rob can still, yeah, so there is still a few players that could do it, but obviously it's going to be probably between Michael and Nathan, and it's going to be exciting for them both. Obviously Nathan's been in this predicament a few times that he probably would have rather not been involved in, but Michael's got great experience. Look, it's always a nice way for the fans to see someone battling out. To be honest, if you all qualified, all 4 of you by week 14, there's no excitement in 15 and 16. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy not have to scrub it out, but of course I still want to go into them nights and win.
Cheers, Luke.
Thank you.
Luke, well done on tonight.
Thank
Just
you.
to explain what it was like coming out in front of that home crowd. I know you did it last year, but the circumstances around the last few days or so, what was it like?
Yeah, really special, to be honest. You know, it's like I said, it's not my hometown and that, but of course it still feels like that. You know, I've got such a great relationship with the city of Leeds, the Leeds fans. So yeah, it's a lovely reception from them, and you know, it's really great when you give them that win as well. Obviously last year was a different feeling because you know, I was desperate to win because I really wanted that feeling. I got it this time. Of course, it's still great, but you know, it's been a great couple of weeks for Leeds fans. I'm sure that just tops it off a little bit and makes them all very proud.
Does the win tonight sort of, you talked about getting that win the first time since night 4, does it add that little bit of extra focus going into this latter end of the season now, 2 more nights left, and then you've got the big one at the O2?
Yeah, it does. It gives you a bit of confidence, a bit of belief in yourself. You know, I don't think I've been playing that bad over the last couple of months. I've been, you know, averaging over 100 and stuff, just not really finishing my opponents off and playing at that critical performances that I did last year. And I think I said it earlier on in one of my interviews. You know, last year I was really clinical. This year I haven't been, but you know, I'm not out. I'm still playing decent enough, to be honest. It's just not being clinical. But tonight and a couple of nights over this Premier League has been, so hopefully I can do it when it really matters in the finals now.
Well done, mate.
Thank you, mate.
Luke, congratulations. How much of a difference does it make having the crowd on your side, particularly in a game like the final where it was so nip and tuck?
Yeah, it can help, but it can also be a hindrance because you know, you're desperate to give them what they want, and you know, I thought they were pretty fair tonight, to be honest. I don't think they were really whistling or booing or really trying to put anybody off. You know, there was a couple of jeers every now and then when people were missing against me, but yeah, I thought that was a really great crowd. You know, I didn't see any of the fans, you know, trying to put my opponents off, which is the way it should be. So yeah, it was a really good crowd tonight.
How do you go about keeping up this momentum now for the next couple of weeks going into the O2?
Keep winning. That's the only way you can do it. I mean, for me, if you don't win, then the only other way you can do it is by, you know, performing well. I performed well last week. I didn't win, of course, but you know, I performed well, so it gave me a decent bit of confidence. And the week before, obviously, I performed well again, you know, against Nathan, and well in the final against Gezi. So yeah, just to keep doing stuff like that, and it'll keep your confidence high.
Nathan, you said about the importance of like getting a recent win. Obviously, you've had that long drought since Exeter. Over your 3 nightly wins, would you say this is arguably the most important, considering how late it is in the season and it's not that far to the final night?
Arguably, yeah, but I think, you know, the first one's probably the most important because it sets you off a good precedent to go on and get off early. You know, if you're sort of searching and trying to, you know, do what Nathan and Michael have got to go through right now, it becomes tough. So for me, the first one was important because it was nice to get off to a great start, and it gave me good confidence to, you know, to get a good lead in the table. And you know, I'm reaping the rewards from that start. I did 4 nights. I was on 15 points, and you know, that really helped me out, to be honest. You know, of course, this is my favourite win out of the 3, but I think the first one was the most important. It set off a good precedent for myself in this Premier League.
And we saw it from Luke as well, the fact that you're both in the final and you were already assured of your places. I'm sure that in the last 2 weeks that you won't feel necessarily relaxed. You know, you'll still want to get that win and still want to play as if you are going for it.
Of course, yeah, because we're not going to turn up and, you know, travel all the way to Aberdeen and just be happy to lose. You want to win, you know, and there's a 4th place available for someone. You can't be the one to, you know, just relax and, you know, oh, if I lose this, it doesn't matter. You know, someone could be relying on you to win. So yeah, you have to be at your best. You have to make sure that in 15 and 16 you're still trying your best and making sure that, you know, if someone misses out because of you, unfortunately that might be the way. But you have to make sure that you're at your best and you don't stop someone from getting through from, you know, not being at your best.
Thank you.
Thank you.